Jay. Adam. It's Preview. Hey, Peaches! Welcome to Previewed, where friends don't let friends comment on episodic television alone.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Jay.
And today we're going to review overall Season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Woo!
So it's been a couple days since all of our collective lives have been changed. Some would say for the better.
How many times have you watched this?
I watched the episode a total, counting the one we did live, 3 times.
Me too.
And then I've watched our reaction to it twice, just on YouTube, because I wanted to see, like, first time I watched me cry, and then the second time through I focused on you, watching you cry. Like, you started crying way sooner than I did.
Yeah, when I saw the X-Wing, dude.
Yeah, I know.
So I was like, oh no, it's happening. They're doing it. They're doing it.
But this season was a lot more than the last 10 minutes of the last episode.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back and, like, as a whole, talk about the whole season as a whole, because this season did a lot.
Yeah.
Did a lot of heavy lifting.
It was very good. Well, thanks for watching.
Thanks, everybody.
We liked it.
Watch time is going to be great on this one.
It's going to be the retention rate. It was good. We enjoyed it.
But think about it. The season starts from, hey, we got to get Grogu. We didn't know at the time. That was his name. We got to get the child. We got to find a Jedi. And we just start back on Tatooine. And at the end, we end up on a light cruiser meeting Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Like, there was
What a ride.
It was an amazing ride. Like, they fought a crate dragon in the first episode.
I, like, low-key forgot about that. When we were, like, talking about doing this episode, I was like, I should, like, remind myself. I was like, oh, yeah. And Baby Yoda got swallowed by a swamp monster. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot happened this season.
This was a real roller coaster of a season. And it also kind of felt very, the back end was heavy on this one. Mm-hmm. Just because, like, episode 5 is when Ahsoka shows up.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like, you hit the ground running with just amazing thing after, oh my god, we're here and Luke shows up. It's just, there's so much. It was so much that even episode 7, Bill Burr's episode, which was a fantastic episode, but just got lost.
Lost in the fray.
It was just such a quiet, like, well-acted, good, solid episode in and of itself, but surrounded by these juggernauts of episodes. Yeah. And we kind of forget about how good, like, the first couple were and the 7th one was, because everyone's focused on Ahsoka showing up, Boba Fett kicking ass, and then Luke showing up.
Yeah. Feral Boba Fett showing up. Still my favorite episodes of all of them.
I mean,
low-key, like, Boba Fett showing up in his armor, Luke was amazing, but that will still be, in my mind, 100% when I'm walking away from him. This whole season with, I was just like, yeah, he killed 2 stormtroopers with his knees.
Well, you are a Boba Fett fanboy.
Yeah, I really am.
And speaking of, one of the things I did really appreciate from this season, this is the first Mandalorian season that we were able to do live with you guys, was the weekly format.
Yes.
Because last season, the first season, I was still in my Star Wars funk.
Yeah.
So I didn't catch it until, like, I saw episode 7 when it came out, and then, like, had to wait a week for episode 8 because I binged the first 7 in a row.
Yeah, because I texted you, like, late one night and was like, "Hey, Mando's good. Hey, I know we've both been kind of avoiding it because we're kind of mad at Star Wars right now, but, like, you kind of need to watch this, bud. Like, it's very good." Because we both were really like, I don't know how I feel about it. Mm-hmm. Like, Disney Star Wars has, like, not been hitting right. I don't know if I want to, like, get my heart broken again.
And we didn't. Thank God we didn't.
Thank God we didn't.
And the weekly format, which, you know, we have been getting away from as a society for the past, you know, how long has Netflix been going? You know, for a while now. I now realize the power of the weekly release. Because we've had now a week between each episode to digest what happened, to have fun with what happened, to make videos about what happened, to interact with people about what happened.
From a content creation perspective, the weekly thing is definitely, because I can only imagine if this dropped at once and they'll be like, cool, hey, you live at Adam's house for a weekend, we're gonna crank this out. But, like, But also, we here at Previewed were pretty staunchly against the weekly release schedule for a while. That was kind of like our general like take on it.
Mm-hmm.
But like now, like with shows like this, it like totally makes sense because it gave us the week to kind of just talk about it.
Mm-hmm. And that was a lot of fun because we got to interact with everybody online, with you guys on Discord, in the comment section. We also had a chance, I mean, because of the weekly format, I got to watch all of Rebels between episodes 3 and 5.
Yeah.
I was able to binge the whole thing. Thank God, because things were popping up that I apparently needed to know about.
Because straight up, like, and you guys called us out on it, but like, I knew of Bo-Katan, but like I didn't really know I didn't know how like the relevance of her.
Yeah.
When we watched that episode.
I didn't either.
And we kind of got hip to it, but we needed a week.
Yeah.
We needed the week.
That was the fun thing. Like, you guys taught us, sometimes with the edge of a ruler, of, hey, here's what you need to know about Star Wars, you big dummies. You don't know what a seismic charge is?
I will not apologize for not knowing that it's called a seismic charge, because it's in episode 2, and episode 2 is not... Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't watched episode 2 since it came out because I remember just watching that for the first time in theaters and then going home and being very sad.
Aww.
Dude, come on. You're telling me that episode 2, like, did it for you?
No.
No.
In episode 2, I was still in my apologizing for Star Wars phase.
I'll take episode 1 over episode 2.
Really?
Pod racing.
Really?
Full stop. That whole sequence is amazing.
Oh, I was bored out of my mind with it.
Oh, dude, pod racing is so cool. Can we please get a remake of the pod racing game?
Oh.
Like an actual remake, not just a port. I want maybe they've already done it. You're probably already commenting that I'm an idiot, but...
Quite possibly.
Yeah, that's how this works.
We've kind of gotten used to it all season. The knee darts, the guy in the armor, Timothy Oliphant.
Oh, yeah.
The character he was playing was in like one of the books.
Yeah.
So like it was like, oh wow, I didn't know any of this stuff.
We know a lot. We don't know everything.
But now we know more.
Yeah.
And I look forward to future seasons of Star Wars content where we don't know things and then learn them after the fact from you guys. And that was fun, kind of, but mostly fun. Okay, one of the best things about season 2 was that the action got ramped way up.
Oh, yeah.
Than season 1.
Uh-huh.
So we kind of talked about this in the episode 8 reaction, but we're going to go over, in no particular order, the top 10 bad guy kills from season 2. Because in kind of rewatching the whole season over the weekend a little bit, there was a lot of bad guys that got killed in amazing ways that we couldn't just limit to Stormtroopers, even though they deserve it because they're Stormtroopers. But there are lots of bad guys that got crunched in very interesting ways.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think, okay. So let's just go like round robin draft.
Sure, yeah.
I'll start.
Okay.
Like, this is not necessarily the best.
Sure.
But it's my first round draft pick because I think it's the thing that like really started just the truly epic, it started our obsession with Stormtrooper Deaths.
Okay. Yeah.
In the first base where they steal the tank, what planet are they on that one? Are they
no, that's the home planet that Cara Dune is on.
Yes.
And Grief. Yeah.
Just that straight hallway the first hallway that got straight murdered.
We have them.
Just that whole sequence, from the Stormtrooper getting dropped off the top by Din.
That's right.
And that body should have popped like a burrito. Like, that should have been just, and then them just running through hallways and guys just going, gah, and they finally figured it out to, like, get behind cover. But there's like 5 minutes, like the guy that gets blasted into the lava. They all just got straight murdered in a way that they just have nailed the one thing that like Filoni and Favreau like really truly like nailed, and I don't think they're getting enough credit for, is just the ragdoll Stormtrooper physics that I didn't know I needed in my whole heart. Like, I feel like maybe, like, all the guys playing Stormtroopers, like, went through, like, a day camp of, like, learning how to just, like, ragdoll as hilarious as possible.
If I can interject here real quick.
No!
With an honorable mention in the top 10. Speaking of the ragdoll physics of these fantastic actors dying over and over again, because it's got to be the same people over and over again, just with different outfits on, right? Yeah. I believe, in rewatching the last 2 episodes, in episode 7, when I think it's Fennec that shoots one of the guys that's on one of the turrets.
Yeah.
In the black outfit, he dies, and like his arms go stiff, and he kind of like and falls back, right?
Yes. 3 shooters.
Then, if you go back to episode 8, when they're running out of, when Fennec actually just does the roundhouse kicks and like shoots that guy through the things or whatever, the last guy who dies in that scene as they're running out of the warehouse area, and I think it's Kara that turns around and shoots a guy, and like on the very left hand side of the screen, he gets shot and does the same kind of like. And arms straight down and kind of head down, like, and I think it's the same actor.
Yeah.
Because it felt like the same death twice. Yeah. Fantastic. But I was like, oh, wait a second, are you the same guy? Because that's a very distinct way of getting shot and dying in Stormtrooper armor.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first round draft pick for Great Deaths in Season 2 was the Jawa Bounty Hunter from episode 2. Remember the guy who like held Grogu with the knife to his throat, and he's like, "I want your jetpack," and he's like, "Okay, it's yours. Here you go," and lets him run off about 10 paces, and then it's like, boop boop boop, and just.
Just like the wide shot of just the body, just crunch, just like ooh. I mean, Jawas are probably like cats. Like they probably hit like terminal velocity, you know, and they just like actually are okay. But still, like ooh. They got. I hope Jawas got good bones, cause woof. Yeah, that was very. I forgot about that one. That's very good. That's very okay. My second pick.
Yes.
My second pick, and this isn't necessarily a bad guy death.
Okay.
But it's one that like truly, it was so obvious but so funny at the same time. Just when the Tusken Raider is leaving the Bantha out there, and they're just like setting up the Bantha to be like a trap, and it just like comes out and eats him instead. Very good. Just very good. I know he wasn't a bad guy in that. They were all, you know, teamwork and friendship, but like just from like just straight violence, it just was just like, yeah, of course. The Bantha's just like, hey, like Craig the Bantha's like, what's up? Like, very good. Very, very good. I liked that quite a bit.
Okay, so my next kill, second round draft pick, are the 6 Stormtroopers that come in behind Kara and Fennec in episode 8 on the bridge over its open space.
I'm mad you're getting this one because I wanted
You wanted
this
that one? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
So, yeah, you're walking off and like, oh no, you got us!
Freeze! Drop your weapons!
Bo-Katan and her friend.
The other one.
And the other one just flank up from just underneath.
Mando Spice?
Yeah, Mando Spice.
Yeah.
They all just, and it was like, yes.
Swiss Stormtrooper cheese. Just like, yeah.
Because they had no idea it was coming. Because there's no sound in space. I just jetpacked right up and gone in a second.
Yeah, honorable mention with that pick is the Stormtrooper that goes through the fort, like goes out just out into the vacuum of space. That was also very good. Okay, my next pick, I'll just do like a staged reenactment of it.
Oh, okay.
It's just a guy just in the commissary just like, oh yeah, oh you guys have macaroni and cheese today? Oh cool, it's with the blue milk? Oh great, it's blue mac and cheese? Yeah, I want that, great. Oh man, Salisbury steak day? Oh, I love Salisbury steak day. I know it's just hamburgers and they just put gravy on it, but like it feels like steak. And honestly, when you're working in the Empire, it's like you gotta take the goods. You gotta take the good when it comes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, I can't wait to. I'm so hungry. I've been working in this base all day. I'm just excited for lunch and just take a little me time, just a little Doug time. For me, I can sit down Eat my lunch. Hey, is that Bill Burr?
Oh, Doug, you did it again.
Doug just lunch tray in hand, just getting murked. This is very good. What a nice little touch of that whole scene. Because, like, that whole scene was so tense, and that was just the little bit of levity that the scene really needed. It was just perfect. Just perfect.
All right, my third round pick is from Jay's favorite episode. When Boba Fett gets his armor. I'm not poaching the one I know you want. I'm not poaching that one. This is a little bit later. This is not a Boba kill.
Oh.
This is a Fennec environmental kill. Remember when she leg dazed that giant boulder and everyone forgot that all the stormtroopers apparently went to the Prometheus school of running away from a falling object?
Just hang a left, bro.
And she crushed like 3 guys.
Sidestep.
And then one of them's like, "Well, I got this giant E-web repeater." That's just fun. Of an episode full of just visceral kills.
Yeah.
Like, we're just gonna have a boulder just roll over 5 or 6 stormtroopers because I can't run that way. That's just man, oh man, oh man. It's
My next pick, just because now I'm nervous you're gonna steal it. Boba Fett. Not wearing armor, just having the gaffy stick and just totally wrecking shop. Specifically, however, the one where he's just dragging it behind him and just spins it and just smashes the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, whomp! It's just like, oh, goo, 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 goo. What? Like, there wasn't any like funny stormtrooper death. Because a lot of the deaths have been so wacky and silly. But that was like, no, he's dead. That man is dead. Oh no, Boba Fett don't give a shit. No, you don't give nothing. He coming for you. X gonna give it to you. Woo. Very good. And then just the go!
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Woo. Woo.
All right, 4th round pick.
Okay.
Is a Bo-Katan kill.
Oh, okay.
It is from her episode 3.
Okay.
When when they kind of like there's a garrison, I guess, in the middle of the ship. Like we blocked them off. They're not in here anymore. I was like, where are you? And then the guy's like, where are you? I was like, oh, we're in the launch bay or whatever. I was like, you're in the launch bay? Question mark. And he's like, yeah. What's the big problem? Yeah, cargo bay. Yeah. What's the problem? And you see Bo-Katan go, yeah. Boop boop.
Trapped them where?
In the cargo control area.
Where?
In the cargo control area.
Like it was just sucked out to the like 7 or 8. Just like, no,
Yeah,
we thought we were so smart.
That's pretty excellent. Cool. My next one, it's from the Bill Burr episode. Just the spectacular screaming when they're sniping them off the roof.
Got him.
The ragdoll physics were hilarious, but it truly the shining light of all of that was just like just every stormtrooper that fell was like I can't, man, those guys in ADR were probably having a blast. Like, cool, you're falling. Just make the most ridiculous of yells if you don't mind. Like it approached the line of Goofy going like it got there but didn't go that far. It just was like exactly. Just very good, very good.
It sounded like a little bit Mario, didn't it?
Oh, I loved Yahoo! It's a me, a dead stormtrooper.
All right, so my final pick then for best kill of the season.
Man, we left stuff on the board.
There's a lot of stuff left on the board, so if you guys want to fill in some stuff we missed, and technically they didn't die, they got beat up pretty good. I want to say when Grogu was ragdolling those stormtroopers in his cell. Technically, they didn't die. So I mean, I'm kind of like I'm bending the rules a little bit.
Yeah,
but I'm racking my brain for like Fennec had a lot of good kills on her own, like in the Boba Fett episode and when they were storming the ship or whatever. But like really, like good stormtrooper murder harm type of thing. Grogu choking those guys out, dropping them to the floor, sliding them into walls. Like, that was. I mean, that might be like if we had to order them, that'd probably be 10.
Yeah,
that's technically a death.
Fun.
But that was just fun.
I think honorable mentions.
Okay.
Knee missiles and Boba Fett punching the guy in the stomach.
Rocket punch.
And then blasting him.
Yeah.
Very good. Other honorable mentions, when Fennec jumps off the rock and then just hits the guy in the neck and then does the back roll. Mm-hmm. Very good. The one thing we have completely, like, not even mentioned, Luke giving him that crouch. When if you're telling me Luke Skywalker is stomping into this building, just wrecking Dark Trooper face, you're telling me that he can just go look at one and go, duh, and just turn it into just gush, like metal gush. I think that's more compelling than lightsaber kills.
Oh, sure.
Like, I think it's the kind of thing where, like, if Luke can do that, I just want him to walk in and be like, like that also. Like, I just feel like if you have that kind of force power, why that is not the Jedi, like, form of combat.
When it comes to robots and stuff?
Or just in general.
Oh, just in general.
Oh, you're telling me he can crouch a Dark Trooper? He's going to go to a regular Stormtrooper and just like, oh, cool, a goose. Like, just origami these fools.
I mean,
you know,
it's more messy. I think the lightsabers, he's considerate and cauterizes the wounds.
Yeah.
You don't slip or anything.
I guess that's the dark side. I guess that's like the whole thing we're fighting against.
That's true.
But like, I don't know, man. Oh, last thing.
Okay.
There's so many good fights, and I remembered it. Just when they're in the warehouse in the final episode, and they're all like just like karate chopping these stormtrooper fools, and then just tactically just taking them out. That's like not necessarily the most spectacular stormtrooper death, but just like. You just see Fennec being like, yeah, you're down. Blow, blow. 2 in the head, you know the dead. Like, woo, woo, woo. Like,
they're efficient, yeah.
Like, it's tactical. I was like, whoa. We haven't seen that in Star Wars. Like, woof.
You know, the one thing we didn't mention is anything that Din Djarin killed.
Yeah.
So, real quick, just for him, our main character of the show, two things for him. One, he takes out the Great Dragon. Which was awesome.
Yeah, baller.
But also, setting the tone for the entire season. When he strings up that guy in the first 5 minutes, it was like a bookie or like the manager guy on the fighter. He just strings him up.
Wait, what are you doing? Mando! I can take! Mando!
Takes out the light and just leaves him to whatever the hell those glowing red eye things were. Do we even know?
The otherworldly horrors that awaited him. Oh, that was savage. I totally forgot about that.
And then like my theme music hits and then credits. Yeah.
This man is dead. Do, 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 do. He's torn apart by these little things. That's feral Jawas.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
We
don't know.
Doofa.
So season 2 was amazing.
Yeah.
And season 3 is coming out in December. But there are so many questions left unanswered. So a lot of people have been commenting after this last episode with Grogu going off with Luke to, we assume, the beginnings of the Luke's Jedi Academy. Boy, this sucks because Grogu's going to die when everyone else dies, when Ben burns the school and kills everybody. because everyone's been kind of wondering, like, well, this is all neat, but it ties into the sequel trilogy, so what's the big deal? Here's the thing about that. I think we currently live in Schrodinger's continuity.
Okay.
Because technically, what's going on right now could very well connect to the sequel trilogy. Sure. It easily could. It was like, were those little Snokes in the tubes from episode 4?
Yeah.
When
they probably were. I mean, what else? What else are they? You know what I mean?
They could easily be somebody else. Or like when Gideon was saying like the galaxy needs order. He could be referring to the First Order, or he could just be referring to order in general. There were enough hints in this season to be like, yep, this does tie into the sequel trilogy. If you want that, sure, this lays the groundwork to the sequel trilogy.
Okay.
But also, all those things were vague enough that they don't necessarily have to. Because the success of this season is, you can't overestimate the success of season 2 here. Yeah. Because it's turned two guys who were like, about Star Wars back into fans.
Yeah.
Like hardcore, like is it December of next year yet? I can't wait,
on.
Let's go. And everyone, the entire internet, guys, this past weekend, the entire internet was just like, Luke, 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 Luke. Oh my God, everyone's crying. We're back, everyone's hugging. Well, we can't hug each other, but we're like cyber hugging each other because everyone's happy and it's all good. Everything's good. So, as the Filoni, Favreau's really kind of, we need a bit of better.
The Farvroni.
Farvroni. Yes, the Farvroni-verse.
The Farvroni.
Because they've been a team. Yes, Farvroni. We're going to go with that. Farvroni-verse needs to be a thing.
Consider us a Farvroni jabroni. That's us. The Farvroni jabronis.
It seems like they can just slowly keep building out the time frame in and around the Mandalorian, so 5 years after Jedi, and just keep building out a little bit, and it's like, if this ties into the sequel trilogy, if you guys want that to, sure, it can, but it also doesn't have to, because this stuff's making
a lot more money.
A butt ton of money, because how many Grogu toys were sold this Christmas?
Yeah.
A lot!
I have a theory.
Yes.
And it's the way that it is the way that the Mandalorian jumping in front of Grogu getting shot at by Moff Gideon was shot and shown to us.
Drop it!
I think that we are existing in a world. I think you could posit that the sequel trilogy exists in a world in which Grogu died.
Okay.
Mando didn't get there in time. Grogu's dead. Luke shows up and it's like, hey guys, oh, where's the Jedi kid? Oh, he's in pieces? Whoops-a-doodle. I guess we're doing all of this stuff. I think, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
The way that he was like jumped in there, it felt more impactful. It felt like there was something else going on with that.
Okay.
I think Grogu could be the variable going to Luke's academy that could stop Ben from doing what he did. And you have a completely different universe.
It's possible.
That's the linchpin, I think. I think why Grogu has been so important is that he is actually the catalyst for a new
continuity? Timeline?
For the Jedi Academy actually working. Like, Grogu shows up and maybe, like, he has force healing capabilities. There's nothing that could be said that, like, he could be such a beacon for the light side that, like, Ben is kind of brought back. I'm just saying, that's if that's how we're doing it, that's how I'm doing it. I'm not saying they have to. Like, they did. Look, the sequel trilogy is what it is. I'm not 100% on board, but also, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you can shift the toothpaste tube over into the
They also
closet.
They also just took the EU back behind the barn and just like put a bullet in it. So like, I don't know.
So I think as it stands right now, everybody is happy, and I think hopefully Disney, and hopefully led by Favreau, will continue to just do things that make everybody happy.
Yeah.
And as long as everyone's happy, that's the direction we should go in.
Well, you know what the blue milk macaroni is, right?
What is the blue
It's
milk?
Favroni macaroni.
Nice. Nice. So I think we may just see, like this question may be answered, like definitively answered at some point. Like,
Yeah.
if Leia shows up and I was like, "Hi, this is my daughter." Like, well, we're definitely in a new timeline now.
Cool, man.
This is my daughter, Jaina. Yeah, well, we're definitely somewhere else now. Like, it could be answered later.
Yeah.
It could be answered later. But for right now, I think it's just like, you know what? Let's all just be happy and enjoy what we have. And if it gets tied into, maybe it gets tied in. If it doesn't, hooray, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But speaking of the future of the Favreau-niverse, there we go, I got it, Favreau-niverse, Jay does not know this information.
Oh.
So remember, at the end of the episode, when Boba Fett shows up into Jabba's palace and murders Bib Fortuna and takes his place, and has a very nice King Lear moment of just like staring right into the camera, and I was like, well, you guys aren't ready for this. The Book of Boba Fett. Remember
Yes.
how we were confused? Like, is this going to be Mando Season 3, or is this his own thing? John Favreau was on Good Morning America this morning. We're taping this on Monday, by the way.
Okay.
And said, I have an announcement to make because people were confused all weekend. I'm letting you guys know right now, the Book of Boba Fett is its own show. Mando Season 3 will be with Din, Book of Boba Fett with Boba Fett and Fennec. They are both going to be out in December next year. They are making Boba Fett right now. Mando Season 3 is in pre-production to shoot next year for a December release, which scares the ever-living crap out of me for December because getting these episodes out the day of was a
Man,
job.
you better start taking carpal tunnel medication like now.
Stretch out your wrists a little bit.
Yeah, you might want to just start loosening it up. That's truly bananas.
Yes, but it's truly awesome because I think they both deserve their own show.
Well, I think this next season of Mando then is just going to be all Darksaber focused and like what's
Heading off to Mandalore to figure that out because that is a great storyline. The guy who clearly has no desire to lead, was not groomed for it, doesn't want it at all, is now like, oh, I don't, crap. And it's a really good way.
Can we just murk Moff Gideon and can we all just be like, hey, like Bo-Katan did this? Great, cool. Let's...
because she would never be able to handle it. And there's a lot of videos over the weekend about why she couldn't take it, about the story behind, like, it's all about the story. And she wouldn't be able to live the lie. She's too honorable.
Whatever.
But
look, if you want to lead successfully, you got to know when to like kind of like enter the gray area, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Like no legend is never like
I hear you.
It's like P.T. Barnum always said, never let the truth get in the way of a good story. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just, if you want to lead, you're going to have to get better about the politics of it. Like, I don't want a politician leading Mandalore that is, like, too focused on honor to, like, make some legislation happen. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Man, you can't let that get in the way of you. Like, man, you're the one that's in charge of, like, the tax structure here. I need you to be a little bit more depth politically. Like, whatever.
So Din
Bo's problematic in my situation.
Well, she will be. I assume she'd probably be around a lot in season 3 as
An
like one of the
interesting
main
character.
characters because
But
she kind of has to be if they're going to be dealing with the Darksaber and trying to get back Mandalore, which is a great storyline to move on from the massive appeal of Grogu. Because, like, let's be honest, Baby Yoda is like the biggest pop culture character in the past 2 years.
absolutely.
And will continue to be, even though he will not be on screen. Baby Yoda will forever be
I
in
will
our
always
hearts.
call it Baby Yoda. I'm sorry. I know his name is Grogu, but I don't care. It's Baby Yoda.
So, like,
It just makes my heart feel good to say Baby Yoda.
it does.
It just feels. It's like very. It's almost like a coping mechanism. Like, Baby Yoda. Little Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda still
little
exists.
Baby Yoda in a manger. Little Baby Yoda. The 3 wise Jedi show up and bring you gold, frankincense, and kyber crystals.
Ooh. I wonder what color Baby Yoda's saber would be.
I don't know. 2 little ones, like Ahsoka.
Oh.
Because he saw Ahsoka doing it. It's just like
A little dual-wielding Baby
little
Yoda.
knives.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Ooh.
So there's lots of good stories ahead of us with both Boba Fett and Din Djarin, and I guess Bo-Katan will have to be with Din for a while because they got to suss out Mandalore.
Yeah.
And Favreau has a plan, and they're sticking with it, and they know what they're doing. So the future of the Star Wars universe, at least in our Favreau-verse, seems awfully bright right now. And so, yeah, the end of next year is going to be amazing. And then 2022 is going to be...
Dude, but also, like, as much as we're excited about Star Wars, like, Marvel's coming around that bend.
Yeah,
like, Marvel's just, like, sitting there, like, sharpening a sword, being like, yeah, enjoy your spotlight, Star Wars. Enjoy your spotlights. Like, we paved the way for you to be good, all right?
It's
Yes. We're the reason. Like, hell, like, a couple of the characters on the show have been on our shows first, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we had the same father at this point.
yeah.
Favreau started Iron Man, and now he's started Mando.
Yeah.
So, like,
We're coming for you.
It's so, guys. That's a good transition. This is what's happening in a couple.
Good transition.
Good at content.
Internet best friends. Good at transitions.
Jay and I are gonna take it easy the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Because it's the holiday season.
Get off our ass about it.
It's also my birthday next week. High five.
I think you're gonna like your present.
I sure hope so. I mean, everything depends on it. So we'll probably do a review of Wonder Woman 1984 because we'll probably see it in a little while here.
Oh yeah.
But then Cobra Kai comes out Friday the 8th, so a week after my birthday. So we're gonna start going through Cobra Kai. Jay still gotta watch the first few seasons.
Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna do that.
You'll find time.
All right.
But we got season 3 coming up, and then a week after that, we got WandaVision. And that then starts, and I believe that show is going to be weekly. I hope to God it's going to be weekly.
hope so.
It's Disney Plus, so probably. And then for the next 5...
When does Loki come out?
It's May.
Oh, okay.
It goes WandaVision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Loki. I assume then What If comes out after Loki. It leads us into the fall, which both Hawkeye and Ms. Marvel come out next fall, which then leads us into Star Wars. There's probably more in there. So... your boys are going to be pretty busy next year doing, it seems like weekly Marvel shows for a while.
I'm not mad about it.
Neither am I. I'm just going to enjoy the next couple weeks of, like, just not doing a whole lot because we're about to run a marathon.
Yeah.
But it's going to be, hopefully, a very fun marathon, hopefully, with all of you guys joining us along the trip. Let us know what you guys thought of Season 2 of Mando. What do you think of the future? What do you think of the upcoming shows? Oh, Bad Batch is going to be in there at some point in the spring-ish. Or, I don't know, maybe they'll squeeze in there between a Marvel show or something like that. So we'll do that one as well. Oh, boy. But yeah, let us know what your theories are. Because I'm just oh, yeah, we still don't even know who got Grogu out of the temple. That's still hanging out there.
No idea. We have no idea.
There's a lot of storylines still out there that need to be answered.
Yeah.
If you have answers or you have ideas, let us know in the comments below. And also, while you're down there, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Do that YouTube that you do so well. Guacamole's extra, you Star Wars loving weirdos, you. Get it in you.
Pretty much my parents even called me.
Yeah.
I was like, did you? Like, yes, of course I saw it, Mom. It's like, my dad. I'm gonna share. This is the last thing we're gonna go.
That's fine.
My dad texted me before, or like during the weekend. He's like, I just want to let you know that going into the last episode, I like really steeled myself against somebody like not crying in front of your mother because I wanted to make sure I thought someone was gonna die. Like I thought someone was gonna die. Like maybe you would die. I was prepared for something bad to happen to the heroes, so I didn't want to cry in front of your parents or in front of your mom. I'm your parents. So like when Luke showed up, I wanted you to know I didn't cry. But hung in there. I was like, "Great, Dad. I'm glad you were an emotional rock."
Just cry.
He didn't cry. He's like, I cried inside, but didn't cry outside. I was like, "Great, Dad. Mash those feelings down, Dad."
Yeah. Hey, you know you're like describing like a problem, right? Like, hey, like we're eating, like, hey, like you're literally like just going through the textbook of like what's wrong with a lot of men. I just want you to know I didn't cry. I'm just calling you to let you know that I didn't cry and I'm a man.
We watched it in the dark so your mother wouldn't see me like that.
Come on, man.
It was adorable, but he was definitely touched, and he really mentioned
Kimberly. Like it's funny. Kimberly will like when there's something that like she knows will probably make me cry. She spends more time watching me watch things than she's like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "Of course I'm crying." Like, of course I'm crying. It's very nice. We've been getting caught up on Doctor Who, and like Capaldi just went away, and I was like kind of a wreck about it. And I was like, stop. I literally said, stop watching me watch this and watch the show. And she was like, well, I just like watching you watch things. I was like, well, that's why we have a channel.
Yes.
I was like, watch the channel. I was like, right now, I just need to like share this moment with you. I need
my wife, not a viewer. Please,
Yeah.
would you please?
And she doesn't even watch the YouTube. She didn't watch it. That's the funny thing. She's like, I like watching you watch things. I'm like, it's funny. I had the whole thing that you could see. She's like, I don't need it.
That's not for me.
I listen to you talk literally all day. You think I'm gonna like spend my free time watching you talk? All I gotta do is just bring up something that makes you mad, and you just go off.
All right.
All right.
We appreciate you guys being here for the ride for season 2. Hopefully, we will see you guys in the near future for, I guess, the Wonder Woman stuff, and then Cobra Kai in a week after that. You guys are amazing. We love you very much. Thanks for this. It's been a great month.
Bye.
Bye.